Good morning. This is Shelby Law with the Great Basin Fire Potential Briefing for Tuesday, September 30th, 2025. Fire potential impacts for the next couple of days are shown here. The main story for the week continues to be a series of low pressure troughs moving through the Great Basin this week, bringing a series of cool fronts as well. Most areas will see some precipitation this week, but there will be a few areas with lighter precip or really no precip. So for today, we're looking at a cold front moving through, bringing some precipitation eastward through the Great Basin. We had some showers overnight, and those will continue to move eastward into central and eastern parts of the Great Basin. Wednesday's a bit of a break day with just some storms lingering across the north. And then on Thursday, we'll see another strong front moving into Idaho and western Nevada. That will bring some gusty, dry winds to the southern part of Nevada and southwest Utah. So the past 24 hours have seen some precipitation coming to Idaho and northern Nevada, northern and central Nevada, with this trough that's moving through currently. We can see some of this precipitation moved through yesterday, and then some of it is occurring already this morning with some lightning activity in eastern Nevada moving into western Utah this morning. That'll continue to work its way eastward throughout the day today. Fire activity for the past 24 hours showed 5 new fires for just over 2 acres. Precipitation for the past 7 days is shown here on the left. This doesn't include the precip from yesterday, but does kind of show some recent precipitation that we've had over the southern parts of the Great Basin, Utah, Nevada, even western Wyoming, where Idaho had been previously dry until yesterday. In the past 14 days, percent of normal, again, just showing some dry spots out there, especially Idaho, parts of northwest Nevada, and even Utah. But this overall picture will be changing this week as precipitation moves through the area. Overall fire danger still continues to be mostly below the 50th percentile for much of Utah and Nevada. We did have some higher values in Idaho with the dry period up there, but those are going to be coming down quite rapidly with the precipitation that moved through yesterday and some of the precip we're expecting in the coming days up there as well. So a closer look here, the northern Sawtooth area, those values were up above normal but have started to come back down already here and should remain below normal for the next couple of days. And then over southern Nevada, those values also are below normal for the time of year. This morning's satellite imagery is showing that large area of low pressure across the western U.S., bringing that front into the Great Basin today. So again, overall fire potential is going to be on the lower side today as that front moves through, keeping temperatures cool and RHs are up. If we look at precipitation expected throughout the day today, again, looking for that band to move eastward across eastern Nevada into much of central or western and central Utah today, even up into western Wyoming. Some showers still occurring behind the front in western Idaho. Maximum temperatures are going to be on the cooler side, highs in mostly the 60s to low 70s area-wide today. And minimum RHs are up as well into the 30s, 40s, and 50s for much of the Great Basin, with just some slightly lower values there over far southern Nevada. We do have some gusty winds, however, with the passage of this front, kind of some stronger winds out ahead of the front as it moves through today across portions of the area. Wednesday looks to be sort of our break day for precipitation, so drier air moving in from the southwest across much of Utah and Nevada, maybe some lingering showers over the north. Overall fire potential still remains pretty low with some of those higher RHs. So if we look for precip again on Wednesday, kind of a break day, so just some lingering showers over the central Idaho mountains and western Wyoming on the lighter side there as well. Winds lighten up a bit tomorrow with some gusty winds over the central Idaho mountains, along the Sierra Front, and maybe southwest Utah. On Thursday, that next trough moves into the Pacific Northwest with stronger winds, or a stronger front moving into Idaho and into northern Nevada. We can see the winds picking up as well. We did highlight a couple of PSAs here in the southern Great Basin to indicate those stronger winds and slightly lower relative humidities there. So on Thursday, looking for the strong cold front with band of showers moving through Idaho and into northern and western Nevada for some precipitation along that band. And then those stronger southerly winds picking up over southern Nevada and parts of southwest Utah. The minimum relative humidities are going to drop down into the teens, upper teens here with these drier winds. And the 3-day precip total is shown here. Again, we're looking at precip moving through Utah today, and then this next band moving into Idaho and northern Nevada again in that Thursday timeframe. On Friday, that trough continues to track eastward. We'll still see some gusty winds, some strong winds really possible over parts of the southern Great Basin out ahead of that low. So we did highlight a few more PSAs for those dry gusty winds on Friday. And that trough moves off to the east on Saturday. Cool temperatures still remaining in place across the area behind that front, really everywhere as we head into the weekend. And then general troughiness continues into Sunday, kind of exiting the area on Monday. So pretty active pattern for the next week with the series of troughs moving through, some breezy winds and some precipitation coming. Again, the precipitation totals shown here, looking for the best chances of precip or the highest precip totals over the western Wyoming, northeast Nevada, and the mountains of northern Utah. Central Idaho Mountains saw some precipitation yesterday, but the precip going forward will be on the lighter side there. Far western Nevada stays on the drier side, and the southern Great Basin won't see too much precipitation either. And the extended forecast for October 7th through the 13th calls for near normal to below normal temperatures and possibly some above normal precipitation during that time frame as well. That concludes today's briefing. Please check back tomorrow for the latest updates.